Battlefield. Earth. Battlefield. Earth.
Hey guys! Welcome to an exciting first episode of Battlefield Earth.
It's not going to be the name of it, but okay.
Come on, Battlefield Earth. It's clever because it's exactly the same title, but just saying it's slightly different.
This is exciting. I'm excited, not because of the movie, but I am kind of excited for the movie because I've not seen this movie before, which is
Really?
crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
I've never seen it. I've heard many things about it. And back in 2000 when it was released, I remember just being trashed by all the critics.
Yeah.
And so I never saw it. And I've heard it's just bad, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, things are about to change, Mark. And that's what I should say. On this pilot episode of Battlefield Earth, we have the man-animal himself, AJ.
How's it going?
And Mark has come into the 21st century. He's purchased a microphone. He's purchased a webcam. He is here. Look at
Amazing.
it. In all of his digital glory.
I'm here, finally. I know it took... How long have you been asking me to get a...
fucking
5
years,
years.
Mark.
About 5 years? Well, I mean, a pandemic didn't make me do it, but I guess going back into another pandemic a second time.
That was enough.
That's been enough, yeah. We can now actually podcast safely apart.
Yes, COVID does not spread digitally yet. However, if people still became not vaccinated, it will eventually mutate into digital form. One can only assume. So we watch the whole purpose of this pilot episode and going forward is to watch Battlefield Earth 1 minute at a time. If you've watched our other show, Crite Night, it's pretty much the same format. Crite Night, obviously, where me and Ian have been picking apart the Critters, the 1986 Critters movie 1 minute at a time, and are about 30 some minutes into that. So now we are tackling Battlefield Earth, which I feel like actually is probably a lot easier to talk about. Somehow we've made Crite Night work, but Battlefield Earth seems like once we get into it, should be pretty easy with all the fake technology and bullshit that they're pulling in. However, that being said, I am not a Scientologist, which is why we invited Mark onto the show.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say... I mean, are you familiar with Dianetics, Mark?
I mean, I saw the South Park episode one time where they like went into all that shit, but I don't know too much about Scientology.
Okay,
and
well,
I don't know what it like. Does this movie actually? Is it actually based on like their beliefs and stuff?
It was written by L. Ron Hubbard and based on one of his books. I know that.
Huh. Oh shit.
Well, in my research for Battlefield Earth, I pulled up some of the Dianetics questions, I guess, that they ask you when you try to become a Scientologist. I would like to ask a few of those now, if you will grant me that.
Hit me.
Okay. Mark, first question. Are you or are you not a pervert?
No, I'm not a pervert.
Get the hell out of here. What? If anyone was to say which one of us is the most perverted, who would you say?
Probably, I mean, to be honest, yes, it would be me. I'm not titling myself a pervert.
You don't go around telling people you're a pervert.
I don't think most do.
Well, no.
You don't think most people go around saying, I'm a big pervert?
No,
I don't know. Scott's not on the podcast. We have to ask him.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't. I mean, has anyone come up to you and has just like rubbed you the wrong way? Literally, like they're rubbing you the wrong way, and you're like, knock it off, pervert. Like, no one likes perverts.
Well, there's levels of pervert.
Well, then let's like put our minds in, like, let's take our minds and put our minds into the mind of a prominent Scientologist figure. Like, I don't know, maybe John Travolta. And you being John Travolta right now, Mark, and I come up to you and I say, "Are you a pervert?" How do you answer that question?
I say no.
Wow. Okay. Are you guilty of any major crimes in this lifetime? I like the specification.
Yeah, I
in
like
the
that
question.
specification too. No major crimes.
Not in this lifetime.
I mean, none that I've been caught for.
Wow, these questions are crazy. Are you or have you ever been a communist? These are the first few questions they ask
Are
you.
you or no?
No.
No.
Okay, and the last one, have you been sent here knowingly to injure Scientology?
No.
He's not Christian.
Okay, that's the HGC pre-processing security check.
Those 4 questions?
4 questions. And there's more, I'm sure, but those are just a few of the examples that they ask you.
I got a question. Is like most of the cast in this movie Scientologists?
No, I don't. I think John Travolta is.
I figured he was. Barry Pepper isn't, is he? Because I like Barry Pepper, and that would ruin him for me if he was.
Well, did Battlefield Earth ruin Barry Pepper for you?
No.
No, because Saving
he just
Private
gets stuff.
Ryan was just too good.
Yeah, I mean, Forrest Whitaker's in this movie too. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's a Scientologist, right?
God, no. I hope not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure John Travolta was, and then L. Ron Hubbard, and then I'm sure they just hired a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Maybe there's
like
a
friends.
few fanatics here and there. You can't,
Sure.
you know.
I was seeing if Giovanni Ribisi's on here because I know he is.
Oh yeah, Giovanni Ribisi's definitely one.
Yeah.
There's a lot that like you're like, I like that person, then you find out he's a Scientologist.
Yeah, and it makes you question life, right?
Yeah. Or makes me question why I'm not one, because they're always successful.
They are very successful.
I think they were very successful prior to being Scientologists.
Yeah, I've never watched the Scientology documentary that like came out recently.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
really
fantastic. I haven't seen
read
it.
too much into Scientology and their beliefs.
I'm
and-
afraid if I read it, I'm just going to be interested. So, that's
So
why I'm
yeah,
not
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. When someone says they're a Scientologist, I regard them in the same vein as if anyone told me they believed in any religion.
Yeah.
Whoa, really?
If that's what you want to believe in, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I'm not going to judge you for
It
it.
simplifies.
No,
things
but
for
isn't
you.
Scientology much more of a cult? Like these questions are set up to be able to blackmail you in the future.
I mean, I don't think that's any more of a cult than Christianity. I mean, the whole purpose is to spread the religion and get other
Yeah,
people
man, have
in.
you
That's
seen
what Christians do.
those
right?
Jesus camps and stuff like
Oh,
that?
that's true.
a fucking cult.
I mean, Christianity literally has gone around the world, taken over other cultures, and destroyed them and replaced it with Christianity. That's literally what they do. Like, that's the goal.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is the basis of Scientology. It says Scientologists believe that a human is an immortal spiritual being known as a thetan that is resident in a physical body. The thetan has had innumerable past lives and is observed in advanced Scientology texts that lives preceding the thetan's arrival on Earth, which lived in extraterrestrial cultures. This I can't even read this. I'm too smart for Scientology, or too dumb. I'm too dumb for Scientology. That's why they won't have me.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, I don't. I knew about the like living extra lives and like your soul and whatnot, but
Mm-hmm.
do they
Where's all
they
the
know
tech?
about their like previous lives?
I don't know. They can't, right?
I
How would
don't
you know?
I don't know.
I mean, technically, Mark, you could be a Scientologist, and this is like your 8th life.
It could be, yeah, and I don't even fucking know. Maybe because is that what like joining Scientology is supposed to unlock your like past memories, or do you join Scientology because you are a Scientologist in past lives?
All we have is questions. and no
Oh
answers.
shit! That's why we're
But how
watching
could that be?
Battlefield Earth, AJ.
How could that be possible if Scientology wasn't founded until like the 1950s or whatever?
Because it's all bullshit, Mark.
They're gonna shut us down.
Plus, you're just a man
Tom
animal. You
Cruise
wouldn't
is gonna
understand.
come crashing through this window.
It's gonna
Are you
kidnap
talking
you.
about Scientology? He's like 4'3". Like,
It's gonna be like, Mark, I have a mission for
It's
you.
gonna come out of
Choose
my
to accept
closet.
it.
he's gonna jump on your chair. All right. Well, that's enough of the introduction, I think. We've watched the first minute of Battlefield Earth. I don't think most episodes will go this long talking about Scientology, but I felt prudent to bring it up because there's really nothing to talk about with this first minute.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna have to,
literally
like,
just, logos
titles.
from movies. Now, you guys may have noticed all the German.
German financed.
It's well, I mean, this movie is on Netflix, and
Okay.
I have it on DVD. But I didn't want to rip a DVD because I wanted that sweet, sweet, crisp 1080p. So
Yeah.
I procured the movie in other means, and it just turns out that the way you get the movie online, it's in German everywhere. It all has the German introduction, but all the dialogue and everything is in English. So I don't know.
I thought maybe it's produced. I know a lot of like early 2000 movies. A lot of Hollywood movies were backed by German money.
Oh, they got that sweet, sweet German money. Yeah, I don't know.
Could be.
And there is nothing in the first minute except for like 8 or 9 different company logos.
Yeah.
But then
which one is
I feel like I'm gonna have to watch this on Netflix just to see what's different from like the intros.
I watched the Netflix intro, and what's different is essentially all of minute 2. But as you saw in that last few seconds of the first minute, there's a scrolling text block of green German text.
I can't wait for that.
That is not in the English version of the movie.
Really?
There's no explanation or like long ago or
no. And I sat down and I rewrote out all that German into Notepad and then converted it to English. Yeah. And it's the entire backstory plot of the movie. And I'm like, what? That's what we're here to do. Why are we?
Didn't we just watch a movie that happened? Where it gave it the entire backstory at the beginning?
Yeah, Alone in the Dark, I think.
Yeah, it's the same concept.
It is a lot. And it's like, it's talking about the aliens and what's going on. Like, it's the whole setup for the movie. But the English version, they don't bother with any of that.
Wow.
Maybe the movie needed it, considering the reviews it got. Probably a lot of critics are like, what the fuck is this movie about?
Oh, no, it's pretty clear what it's about. But you'll see why it gets bad reviews later on, Mark. It's just going to take about 50, 30 to 40 episodes. Actually,
it's got a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. Metric gave it a 9%, and IMDb it's a 2.5. So we're in for it.
Mark, what do you think it's about?
So I know it's about like aliens that have conquered Earth. It's set in the future. Humans still exist, but they're like they've been reverted to like a primitive nomad, kind of like living out of caves. And they fight back or something like that, which makes no sense because the aliens have like starships, and how are fucking cavemen with sticks and torches supposed to fight aliens?
Oh, how you underestimate one Barry Pepper.
A logical person would say that. Barry Pepper was batting 6-1. You can't hold that guy down.
Good old Barry Pepper. Well,
I like Barry Pepper.
Do you have any comments about minute 1 featuring the Concorde Warner Brothers logo, Morgan Creek logo, and a few other logos?
I would love to know how much money these people lost on this train wreck.
How much money did this movie make? Did
this ruin any careers?
Did it ruin careers? I'm pretty sure the writer of the movie has like apologized for it at one point.
Roger Christian directed it.
Yeah, he was a guy who did like some Star Wars or something. Right?
Yeah, he did Sunder.
I feel like sorry, what were you saying? I can't remember what I was going to say.
So the movie had a budget of $73 million.
Holy shit.
And
this is 2000.
This is 2000, and it made 29.7 at the box office. 29.7 million.
That's wild.
Wow, so that was a huge loss.
Huge. Wasn't there a plan to make multiples of these too? Like there was gonna be more than one movie? Like they were gonna make like a series out of it?
I don't know. I feel like John Travolta, like, I mean, this movie made no money, but
Yeah.
I feel like John Travolta in particular, his career like never truly recovered after this movie.
No, he's making that movie with what's his name, right?
Broken Arrow. When did Broken Arrow come out?
Broken
came out
Arrow was
before
not
this.
a
That was like-
was not
yeah.
a win though. That
Oh,
was a
really?
loss. Yeah. And
No,
then he did what did he just did Fred Durst's film? Frantic,
Dude, anything with Fred
which
Durst,
I
like,
watched, by the way.
was it good?
And no, it was fucking horrible. It was terrible. The worst part is John Travolta plays like this mentally challenged person, and it was just like I felt awful on top of that already.
You know what
Watching him portray that.
he did? Bolt. That wasn't that bad. You guys.
He's
see Bolt?
he's also Robert Shapiro in American Crime Story, which was a really good show, and he was good in that.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, he was good on that. He should just stick the hanging out with like Quentin Tarantino and those guys.
he was the voice of Bolt.
It's not a bad movie. Not a bad
Also,
movie.
he was in that. He was the mother in Hairspray, in which he actually did a good job of that.
Okay. There's nothing else to talk about with minute one.
All right, let's
We're gonna
lock
have
it
to-
out.
We're gonna have to lock it out. That's it for minute one. I mean, there's a lot to look forward to, but we got nothing here. It's just logos. So we'll see what happens. Exciting introduction.
Yeah,
for-
hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. Don't,
Yeah,
don't
hold on-
turn us
hold on
off yet.
loosely.
We're getting
Don't let
into the
go.
good stuff. I mean, we are going to dive in to one of the most horrific movies ever made for you. And you should
Easily.
stick around. It's going to be a good time.
So catch us here next time on Battlefield Earth. Working title.
Battlefield. Earth. Battlefield. Earth.